managed to, I've managed to collect a bunch of sonic sounds that I like, right? And it all starts with your brain, allowing yourself to try to, do something different. And being around other people that allow you to do it as well. So it's one thing to do it by yourself, but it's great when you can do it with other people.
Con los años he colectado un banco de sonidos que él saca de su cabeza y también que trata de trabajar con la gente con quien trabaja, con quien le gusta trabajar.
I started out playing with sound effects very early.
Él empezó a tocar con efectos desde muy temprano en su carrera.
Like, because I like sounds. Like when I was, I don't know, very 15, I would plug into a bass into a wah-wah pedal or a fuzz box and an echo flex. I thought it was cool. It sounded good to me.
Cuando tenía 15 años conectaba el bajo al wah o a un fuzz y le encantaba el sonido, el timbre.
And I'm very much a traditional bass player. I'll play everything you need to play without any effects. But I found a way how to embrace effect pedals into a style that I'm familiar, that I've grown into.
Entonces, la verdad los pedales no son necesarios, pero él ha desarrollado su estilo para aplicarlo a su trabajo.
And I'll show you a couple of different pedals that I have. Like I have 19 pedals. 19, right? Okay. I'll start out with some of the ones that I have so you can understand what's going on here. One of my favorite pedals is me. How do you like that? I am my favorite pedal right here. For real. Actually, they're all good. I have a very interesting signal chain. Okay?
La cadena de señales es bastante compleja.
You notice you don't hear any noise. Nothing, right?
Sonido.
I have distortion on, you can hear that a little bit, right? But it's relatively quiet, right? I have other distortion pedals that do the same thing. But they're quiet. So I find pedals that I can control the noise.
Me gustan los pedales que puede controlar el sonido.
And the key for being able to make everything work is good cables. Most importantly is good power. The power you have plugging into all these pedals is key. I spent years and years and years and hours and days and weeks figuring out how to assemble these different frequencies.
La clave para que la pedalera funcione es buenos cables y buena corriente para todos los pedales. Él pasó muchos años investigando cómo qué roteo le funcionaba mejor.
And one of the things I realized was the power that I was using was what kept things quiet.
Que la energía que él estaba usando, el poder que estaba usando en sus pedales era lo que le ayudaba a mantener las cosas como lo menos ruidosas posible.
You can't just plug any power supply into some of the pedals and expect them to work properly. They'll turn on, but they're not going to get the right power.
Hay ciertos tipos de tomas que puede que hagan prender y activar el pedal, pero no lo hacen funcionar en su máquina.
Right. And it took me a long time to realize how to pay attention to the cables, the power. Basically, those are the two key things. For everything to work properly, it's all about the power and the cables. And you have to have an instrument that isn't noisy, right?
le tomó mucho tiempo darse cuenta que la clave para controlar su sonido bien era la corriente y los cables y tener un instrumento que no sea ruidoso.
One of my favorite pedals to use is the Wimbish,
Yeah.
which is well, I like it. But as a bass player, people aren't familiar. People don't hear a lot of bass players use pedals in a sense like I do. I'm pretty fucking crazy. But in saying that, I spent a lot of years to figure out what sounds that I like, and I combine them together.
De sus pedales favoritos es el wah porque le da un rango de timbres que el whammy, perdón. Y porque le da un rango de timbres al que no está acostumbrada la gente a oír y le gusta.
It gives me more expression, so I can play. Just harmonics, I mean your brain, your hands, but just simple harmonics sound good. So it gives me more range to work with, especially when I'm working with guitar players like Bernie Reed and other people like that. You know, you have, as a bass player, I find the sound that punches through the drummer and the guitar player.
El whammy le da mucha expresividad y le amplía el rango como el espectro en el que puede tocar para que le gusta como sobrepasar batería.
Stuff like that gives you know, it's very cool to have. For me, I love the whammy pedal because I can express myself with the whammy pedal. Another cool pedal that I like to use is a synth wah. And what this does, it just pushes air. That's all it does. It pushes low end and air. We're bass players. We want to have the air move, you know? So I have a pedal just for air. So normal.
El synth wah lo usa para aumentar las frecuencias graves e intercambiar los dos sonidos como el limpio y grave.
Those are two really good pedals for, like if I'm playing a living color, I can throw a sound out there and people don't know where the sound's coming from. They think Vernon is doing it, but it's me.
Con Living Color él usa esos sonidos como de ambiente para que la gente no sabe de dónde salen, siempre piensan que es el guitarrista.
Like that. It works. Another pedal I have is a slicer. And what it does is it slices the sound. So, and that's good for just moving air. So, for example, I'll have something like but it sounds great. When you're doing a gig, got used to over the years. I understand the pedals, what they do, how they make another pedal respond.
Con el sampler aumenta su, pues como su expresión también, puede agregar como más dinamismo a su tocar y también como que prueba diferentes combinaciones de pedales para ver qué le suena.
It's combinations, right? So for example, the whammy pedal will sound like that. If I add a little distortion, if I add some of the slicer, I like it. I think it's anybody can do this. I'm not the architect. I'm just the recipient. So you're starting to get an idea of what's happening. It's combinations, right? I'll give you another. I just got a brand new pedal. This envelope phaser. I just started using it this week. And so, for example, I'll figure out now what combinations work. I just set it up a couple of days ago.
Acaba de poner un envelope y va a investigar cuáles de sus pedales funcionaría bien.
So what I do is I try to find out what's going to make this, what this pedal is going to do to affect the rest of the pedals.
Lo que investiga primero es ese pedal, cómo va a afectar el resto de la cadena.
So like this pedal by itself sounds like this. That's by itself. Now if I add this octave, it's the sound, it's the shape of the note. So now the shape of the note was, I just gave it a little color. Now I'll give it some more color on the wah-wah pedal. The wah-wah acts more like a volume pedal like at this time. So it's like, or I'll add the whammy pedal. So without it, it's subtle. But now when I add something like this to it, it's going to open right up. So I have pedals that I know the kind of sounds that they're going to do. So I set things up in 4 different zones. I have a what I call like a more clean sound up here. Then I have my noisy distortion over here. Then I have my bendy stuff over here, like a whammy pedal, and a wah-wah pedal. Then I have flangers and phasers here. Then I have like envelope filters, like I have a nice envelope filter. So I section it out into clean, noisy, bendy, phasey, then delays in other sounds. So it's set up like a synthesizer. It's like a little synthesizer.
Entonces, la pedalera está dividida por secciones. La sección ruidosa, la que dobla las notas, los envelopes y ya la parte como de sampler. Básicamente él sabe como qué sonidos y cómo le va a cambiar la forma a su tono con las combinaciones, yendo hacia su mapa, digamos, de la pedalera.
So it starts off mono here, and then it turns into stereo from this part out. So I'm able to do it. Let's see what I got going. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Él lo ve como un sintetizador que él agregó cada sonido que le gustaba y que le funcionaba y ya lo conformó.
One of the other ones that I have that's kind of cool is, well, first of all, I buy pedals that are out of date.
Compro pedales que ya no se
That's the
hacen.
best part. Some of the best pedals cost the cheapest amount of money. My favorite pedal is a $20 envelope filter. And it really works good. It really works good. It's a really, really good envelope filter, but it also doubles as a subsonic pedal. So, like for example, this will be the envelope. Then I'll if I play it harder. So it's just combinations and understanding what each one of the pedals does.
Un envelope de $20 que él usa como envelope y también cuando lo toca suave le sirve como un sub.
Yeah, so it's each pedal can have different sounds and different tones depending on how you play.
Entonces cada pedal dependiendo del ataque produce diferentes sonidos.
For example, when I play distortion, I'll play the false harmonic. I go. The harmonics make it sound even higher. And so I find different ways to get as much sound as possible from every string and every pedal.
Por ejemplo, cuando él usa la distorsión, presiona el armónico para que sobresalga más la frecuencia.
And that's the fun of it. And now we're going to do something with a drummer. Give us a beat.